Hello, we're here to talk about eucalyptus today. This is one of those rare occasions where the genus name and the common name are the same. Eucalyptus is in the family Myrtaceae. I have an asterisk by the name just because we're not picking up any family characteristics, just genus characteristics. So as you can see from this picture, the habit is a tree, sometimes competing, rivaling with the heights of our local redwoods. Apparently where they live in Australia, you tend to see koalas eating the leaves because it makes up the entirety of their diet. Eucalyptus is sort of trendy right now. You see lots of pieces of art, maybe a poster, bouquets. Eucalyptus tends to have a very agreeable smell, and they are also very beautiful. There's at least one species that's known for having this rainbow peely bark. And there are some really beautiful ornamentals. You can even find some if you're walking around in Arcata. This one's known as the silver dollar eucalyptus tree. Sometimes in this genus, we see really drastically different foliages between adult and juvenile. So this could be just a single species of eucalyptus that we're looking at in this entire slide. These leaves down here and these stems, these are the younger ones. Notice they have opposite leaves. They're sort of waxy and glaucous, different colored, different shapes, sort of ovate. These leaves over here, this whole entire plant, could be attached to the exact same individual. It could be literally attached. These are the adult leaves, though. They're sort of sickle-shaped, elongated, and a little bit curved, darker green. They also have alternate arrangement. So really kind of surprising that on one individual we can have such drastically different looking leaves sometimes. Here's just another cool picture showing that intermediate in between the two stages. Okay, and here's a look at their reproductive parts. Their flowers are really special. Notice that what's showy and attractive and colorful here, the part that's doing the job of attracting a pollinator, it's not the perianth. All of these kind of fluffy structures here, can you tell what they are? They're stamens. Here the andrecium is responsible for attracting a pollinator. In fact, we can't even see a perianth here. Perianth is nowhere to be found. More on that. Again, showy stamens. You can also sort of tell from this picture that there are many of them, many showy stamens. We have another required genus who has many showy stamens. That seems like a really good comparison box question. In this photo down here, we can actually tell what's going on with the ovary position. So notice that the stamens, they're all attached up here at this level. Well, if I were to tell you that this is the ovary, then we would be looking at an inferior ovary. And that is the case. These are all ovaries down here. So these are sort of ovaries that are a little older and they're becoming fruits. Now, we can account for the perianth finally. There is actually a perianth, but it's short-lived. For those flowers that are already exposing their stamens, they've lost their perianth. But these structures right here are actually perianths. They're fused into these structures that protect, they kind of cover the developing stamens, and then they pop off when the stamens are ready to be developed. And this structure is called a calyptra. It's formed from the fused perianth parts. Yeah. This spectacular picture, even labeled, shot just right, is showing the calyptra falling off right at that stage that the stamens are being exposed to the world for the very first time. Again, in that picture on the right, that's just a different species. It happens to have very brightly red-colored filaments, and that calyptra is sort of that grayish, bluish cap coming off of it. Again, that fused perianth. And the fruits of eucalyptus tend to look like this. Again, we've got fruits of an inferior ovary. we've got fused carpels, either 4 or 5 fused carpels, and they dehiss. So, capsules.